by St. John Parish Church. Looking to do a video. I'm here by St. John's Cemetery. First of all, this is the cemetery for St. John Parish Church. This is where they bury the people. No, since the cemetery in the churchyard is filled. So this is all St. John's Cemetery. Most of the people whose funerals at St. John Parish Church, they are laid to rest here unless they are some high society person who came from St. John or made a contribution to the parish. Then they will be laid to rest in the churchyard. But other than that, they are placed here when they die. Over here will lead you back to St. John Primary School. You can see the orange color building here at the corner. It's St. John Primary School. This road will lead you back to West Village, Cosington College, Sargent Street, back to David Thompson Polyclinic and Bath Beach on that side of St. John. Or it can lead you back to Lodge School at Messiah Street as well. And it can lead you back to St. Philip, which is also another Eastern parish here in Barbados. So, St. John Church Cemetery here. So, this road will lead you back to Gall Hill, St. John, and back to Pool, Four Roads, and Small Hope and Small Town, that side of St. John, and back to St. George as well, with Gun Hill, and back to the lane at Gun Hill, and back to Newberry, St. John as well. All St. John Church Cemetery. I believe this is where Carl Williams, known as the Charles Anthony Williams, has been laid to rest. So I will now make my way over to St. John Parish Church now. The historic church here in Barbados. And a very Gothic church. So I'm in the countryside at the moment, and I'm to the east of the island as well. So this is the beautiful countryside here in Barbados. I will make my way over to the church now. So this is the beautiful, quiet, rural parish of St. John in the countryside in rural Barbados. This is a rainy evening at that. So St. John Churchyard has some of the oldest graves in the Caribbean. It is St. John Parish Church is the most famous church in Barbados, possibly the Caribbean. As I said before, only certain people get buried in the church's cemetery. Like I said before, it will have to be a boy grave or someone who made a contribution to St. John in some way. back in the day. I thought that Sir Charles Othniel Williams, known as Carl Williams, would have been laid to rest in the church cemetery, but apparently he has been laid to rest on the other side of the road. We refer to him as Carl Williams. Before I get any further, St. John is the parish. First of all, this road here will lead back to St. John, back to Martins Bay, Clearberry, Venture, Sherborne, and Churchview in St. John. And it will lead back to St. Joseph as well. St. John Parish Church stands in the center of the parish. It is a central location for all. As I said before, St. John Parish Church. As I said before, St. John is a parish in which most of the white Barbadian population originated. This is the parish in which most of the white Barbadian population originated. This is the rectory where the priest lives. St. John is the parish in which you hear the organ playing in the church. The new organ has been unveiled. or some vaults. People are laying to rest. And this is the spiral staircase here. The new organ that we have is perfectly well. It is perking well. As Barbadians would say, perking. So I'm glad that St. John has their new organ up and running. So I was to come here today to capture this organ music. And this is the binoculars. First of all, you can see over to the east coast. So I was coming to give you guys a bit of detail from the tunes and the history of the church, but the organ. I hope you enjoyed the organ in the church, the organ music. First of all, I'm looking down to the east coast. So we are overlooking the Atlantic from here, the picturesque, the beloved, beautiful east coast of Barbados. First of all, we are looking into church view from here. St. John Parish Church sits at Hackerton's Cliff in St. John. So this is church view overlooking the Atlantic Ocean on the east coast. First of all, we can see over to these mountainous hilly parishes of St. Andrew and St. Joseph, which are the Scotland district parishes. When I say mountainous, I mean they are the hilly parts, and it is referred to as the Scotland district. St. Andrew and St. Joseph are the two parishes in Barbados best referred to as the Scotland district because their resemblance to the Scotland countryside, and they are the parishes that carry the most hills in Barbados as well. So we can see it is St. Joseph with Bathsheba and Soap Bowl and Cattle Wash and that side of St. Joseph. And we can see into St. Andrew with Chalky Mount and the Barclays Park Beach, known as the East Coast Beach, and all up to the hills of Morgan Lewis, where the Morgan Lewis windmill is. So this is northeast that I'm looking at now. So this organ music has me captivated. It got me now, I'm guessing awe and excited at the same time. I came in time to capture this organ music here at St. John. So I'm glad that the organ is back up and running. So this churchyard has some of the oldest graves in the Caribbean. St. John is the parish in which most of the white Barbadian population originated from. Parts of St. John. I mean, most of the white Barbadian population in St. John are Sir Charles Anthony Williams, who we refer to as Col Williams. He and his brother Ralph Busy Williams, who are well-known entrepreneurs on the island. They are well-known entrepreneurs and they are from St. John. Also, Professor Henry Fraser, who was a heart surgeon and a doctor and a lecturer at University of the West Indies. He is also from St. John, as well as another one too. Pastor Emeritus, founder of the People's Cathedral, Holmes Williams, another white Barbadian from St. John, as well as Sir Kiffin Simpson, the guy who owns Simpson Motors, which is the agent for Suzuki vehicles. Also Chevrolet, Isuzu, Mercedes-Benz, and Mitsubishi vehicles. And also the Goddards, the only Goddard group of companies, Courtesy Garage and so on, the agents for Nissan vehicles, they are also from St. John. Now I'm looking at the mayor's tomb here. So this is the grave of Samuel Lewis Mears, born in 1834 and died in 1922. By grace are ye saved, through faith, and that not of yourselves. It is the gift of God, Ephesians 11 verse 8, erected by his children. So this is the beautiful, picturesque East Coast. I guess I could still give you a bit of details from the tombs here at St. John. But I wanted to read the plaques and the memorials inside the church. But you will not be able to hear that with the organ playing. I guess they are testing out the new organ that they have bought. Since the other one, the other pipe organ went bad. So they bought a new organ. So this is the map showing you how to get around the churchyard and the different tombs in the churchyard. This is the grave of, first of all, Iris Branch Bannocky, Silver Crown of Merit, who was the founder of Andromeda Gardens. It says here, and granddaughter Ivy Branch Bradshaw, née McConney, died the 30th of August 1974 at the age of 91 years. And her daughter Iris Branch Bannocky, Silver Crown of Merit, died the 2nd of September 1988 at 73 years. Iris Branch Bannocky was the founder of Andromeda Gardens, which sits also on the East Coast, just above Bathsheba, in the beautiful Scotland Parish of St. Joseph, the smallest parish. And she was a well-known horticulturist. As I said before, only certain people can get buried in this churchyard. Only certain people get buried here. First of all, this is the colored tomb for the colored people, where the colored people got buried. So mostly the planter class and the high society people got buried here in this churchyard. This is the Skinner tomb, Skinner and Chase family. And this is in loving memory of Ethan Gollett, who was the grandfather of Ralph Thorne, who is the current leader of the opposition, and Sir Fred Gollett as well. This is the grave of Eustace C. Gill, husband of Marie Gill, born 1903, died in 1993. And the grave of Bernard Leslie Barrow, who died the 23rd of April 1962 at age 88 years at rest. And daughter Marie A.L. Gill, born 1908 and died in 1992. These are all colored people. And Ambrosine Barrow, in loving memory of Ambrosine Barrow, born 1880 and died in 1942. And daughter Ada C. Bridgman, born 1907 and died in 1990. This is the grave of Charles Miller Austin. He was the first plantation owner and the first black plantation owner of Malvern Plantation in St. John, born the 26th of May in 1857 and died the 11th of August 1942. And his wife Martha, born the 16th of September 1862 and died the 22nd of November 1948. And Charles Miller Austin was the grandfather of Harold Bernard St. John, who was a brief prime minister who served after Tom Adams. When Tom Adams died in 1985, he served after Tom Adams. His name is Sir Harold Bernard St. John, but we refer to him as Bree St. John. He was laid to rest at Christchurch Parish Church Cemetery. And Henry Noel St. John is his son. He is also, Henry Noel St. John is Charles Miller Austin's son, born the 17th of December 1924 and died the 23rd of November 1966. So the St. John Parish Church is beautiful and Gothic. I'm glad that they have a new organ back up and running. So these graves in this churchyard dates back as far as the mid-17th century. The Skinner tombs over here. So I'm in St. John's Church. I want to get to this one before I forget. This man is buried upright. Here lieth the body of Ferdinando Palaeologus, descended from the emperor line of the last Christian emperors of Greece. Churchwarden of this parish from 1655 to 1656. Vestryman 20 years. He died the 3rd of October 1678. So I love this church very bad. This is a very beautiful Gothic church. The Haynes grave. All the East Coast here. In loving memory of the Honorable Richard Haynes of Easy Hall Plantation in St. John, which borders St. John and St. Joseph. Eldest son of the Honorable J.A. Haynes of Newcastle Plantation, also in St. John, who died the 8th of May 1937 at the age of 81 years. In loving memory of Mary Howard Haynes of Newcastle, who died the 22nd of July 1957 at the age of 97 years. So the Haynes family, who were planter class family, who came originally from Worcester, England, and moved to Barbados. And they helped build St. John Parish Church. St. Margaret's Church was named after Margaret Haynes, who was a daughter to one of these Haynes family here. St. Margaret's Church dates back to 1863, named after Margaret Haynes. St. Margaret's Church is the sister church to St. John Parish Church. The chapel to this church and named after Margaret Haynes. So these Haynes had a lot of plantations throughout the parish. The grave of Clarence Farrell Haynes of Clifton Hall, who was born Clifton Hall Plantation in St. John. He was born the 23rd of October 1870 and died the 23rd of November 1964. Gwendolyn Lyall Haynes, wife of Clarence Farrell Haynes, born the 24th of September 1878 and died the 17th of December 1967. William Lyall Haynes of Clifton Hall Plantation in St. John, born 1903 and died in 1976, and his wife Aileen Dorothy Alice Manning, born 1909 and died in 1983. In loving memory of Mary Elizabeth Haynes of Timberley Lodge, Yorkshire, England, born the 4th of May 1863, died at Bessett's Hill in St. Joseph, Barbados, British West Indies, on the 10th of November 1948. Emily Lyall Haynes, born in Guinea, St. John, at Guinea Plantation in St. John, Barbados, on the 13th of February 1861, and died at Bessett's Hill, St. Joseph, on the 7th of October in 1965. So this Haynes family also paid pure rent at St. John Parish Church back in the day. So that was racial discrimination, not only at St. John, but in the Anglican Church in Barbados, where slaves could not go in these churches back in those days. There's another set of binoculars here. And this is the sundial that overlooks the sundial here. And this is the East Coast, overlooking the East Coast, southeasterly now, where you can see all out of Bath Beach in St. John, with the Earth satellite station leading down to Bath Beach. So you can see Bath Beach in St. John from here. And you can see into St. Philip, southeast, with Fortescue. And we can see Concept Bay, which is another fishing village as well in St. John. And it gives, Concept Bay is a fishing village in St. John, and it is bordering St. Philip as well, with College Savannah. That part of St. John is close to St. Philip, and you can see the East Point Lighthouse in St. Philip. And this is Pot House Village, St. John, below here. I would end by the grave of our Prime Minister, beloved Prime Minister, St. David Thompson, He served briefly as Prime Minister, originally born in England to Barbadian parents, mother and father. His mother was white, his father was black, both are Barbadian, but he was born in England. He came to Barbados at a very young age, so he lived in Barbados all his life. He was also the parliamentary representative for St. John in time of Arabara from 1987 until his death in 2010. And when he died, his wife, Mara Thompson, served as parliamentary representative for St. John from 2011 to 2013, to 2020 to 2018. David John Howard Thompson, Queen's Counsel and Member of Parliament, born the 25th of December 1961 and died the 23rd of October 2010. He died on my birthday. I was born the 23rd of October 1993. And I will end at this grave here, the grave of Trevor Delisle Davis, born the 6th of October 1931 and died the 14th of July 1973. He died in a car accident at Borded Hall in St. George. For those of you who don't know, Borded Hall borders St. George and Christchurch. The above part is Christchurch and the below section is in St. George. At the forecross, where the roundabout is now, at that time there wasn't a roundabout there. Trevor Davis, that is where Trevor's Way along the Pelican village going down to the port, to the Bridgetown Seaport, is named after him. Trevor's Way is named after him, Trevor Delisle Davis. Thank you guys for watching now. Have a blessed evening. I would end the video here. Thanks for watching and have a blessed evening. You can even see over to the David Thompson Polyclinic at the Glebe Land in St. John over here. Thanks for watching and have a blessed evening.